Hi everybody, Dacob here. Welcome back to my channel. I have to say it, I don't know why. I hate the way I say fashion. I have to say it quicker, like fashion, not fashion. Fashion. I don't know. I have issues with that. And when I hear myself say channel, it just really annoys me. Okay, whatever. Today, really quick review on the Chanel. Oh, God, guys. Moschino. My love for Chanel just can't, like, it's I always have to mention Chanel. And since we're going to be talking about this baby here, the Moschino Biker Barbie Spring Summer 15 backpack, the chains here and how they function are a bit similar to the way Chanel bags function, so that's why I have like kind of a Chanel state of mind. So sorry about that. Anyway, we are talking about Moschino, Jeremy Scott for Moschino. So this is what it's going to be. It's going to be the Capsule Collection Spring Summer 15 review, backpack Barbie inspired review. So let's get to the quick stuff first. I'm losing everything here. I have my little meter. Let's measure the size of this leather bag, shall we? Let's see. So first of all, the length is 31 centimeters. Then we got the side, the width of the bag. The width of the bag is approximately 10 to 10.5 centimeters at the bottom, but as the bag goes up it gets a bit tighter, so the top of it would be approximately 8 centimeters. Then we have the height of the bag. Now let's do collar. From collar to bottom is 25 centimeters, but the actual height of the bag, the usable, let's say the part of the bag that you could use, is around 18 to 9, just like that, is around 18 centimeters. Then moving on, as we saw before, the bag comes in its little dust bag. It's a very, very soft white cotton. Every Moschino bag comes in one of these, and they just have one, so if you're asking in the store for them to give you more, they don't have, because these bags come already packed in those dust bags. So it's not that they, like at Chanel, oftentimes they could, they have like extra dust bags packed around, and then they give you an extra one if you need one, or if yours gets damaged. Moschino doesn't do that. So how we open the bag is, it has two magnets there. Similar, actually the same as the Moschino by Jeremy Scott first capsule collection bag, which was the fast fashion, fast food Moschino, McDonald's inspired bag. So you could check that review up above as well, because I reviewed that bag too. So it has the same way. Now this is kind of reminiscent of the boy bags, because it's kind of an open, see, it has this like really big part, chunky part of leather, and then you have the inside, which is a hollow space, kind of reminiscent of the boy bag. But this bag, however, is less structured. Now let me take out all the Moschino papers. It also has its like anti humidity paper in there, and it has its Moschino couture tag. Now for whoever's interested, this is the codes. These are the codes and everything you need if you want to look for this bag or purchase this bag. So once you open it up, this is what you get inside. You see, it's a very soft bag. Like a boy bag would stay a bit more structured. This one kind of falls in itself. Also due to the weight, because we're going to get into it in a second, but all of this in the front is very heavy. So it's a very, very soft and supple leather. It's very soft and gorgeous to the touch. Just like the boy bag, the inside is fabric. Don't be fooled, guys. The boy bags are not leather inside, like the classic double flaps. And it is made in Italy. Now that's a very good thing there. Made in Italy. Moschino Milano. What do we have on the inside? So on the inside, it's very heavy to handle. How do we do this? We have one pocket with a zipper. So let's close that, maybe get more structure then. Then you have the little tiny card pocket here. Inside of it we have not an authenticity card, because Moschino bags still do not carry authenticity cards. However, I always read these in my videos. Let's read it this time too. Congratulations on your choice. The item you have just purchased is manufactured in the finest leather and best quality materials. All leathers used are naturally tanned. Light and shade effects, small markings or irregularities are typical characteristics of the natural tanned leathers and should not be considered as imperfections. We recommend to clean the leather using natural products only. Should a light white patina appear on the leather surface, it can be removed with a soft, dry cloth. All materials employed may suffer the action of atmospheric agents, especially rain. In order to maintain its softness, the leather has not been subjected to any chemical water repellent treatment. For any further need, the sales staff in our store will be glad to help you. A couple of things about this. I said in videos before, wherever I read these tags, if you're ordering these bags online, the staff in the stores is of no help to you because you obviously don't have a Moschino boutique in your proximity. Now, markings or irregularities of the leather are typical. This is another thing I always say. Brands just use this as an excuse because they don't want to use the highest end leathers. So if leathers have a bit of irregularities, they say it's okay. It's okay. It's leather at the end of the day, but you know what I mean. Like, it's just an excuse to say we didn't go that extra mile and we didn't spend that extra money to get higher end leathers. The smell of this bag, because of also all of the metal implemented, is not like your amazing leather smell, I have to say. But nevertheless, the bag is so incredibly soft. I'm shocked at how soft and amazing it is. Then we have this other pocket, which is a flat pocket, and a bigger one for, I guess you could put a smartphone in here. A 5 wouldn't fit, an iPhone 5 would not fit. An iPhone 6 also would not fit. But business cards might fit or something like that. So let me put in these Moschino branded papers back in just to get a little bit of structure back to the bag, because when it's empty, it really tends to be very heavy and lose its shape a little bit. So let's just stuff it up and give it that body it needs for what I'm going to show you next. Now, another thing, all materials, again, this text says, especially rain can influence the bag. I saw this amazing fun thing, guys, on Facebook somewhere. My hair is falling apart. Like how you can see if somebody's wearing a fake bag or a real bag, just wait for it to start raining outside, because everybody having the fake bag are going to probably put it on their head and run through the rain. And all of us who have the authentic original bags are going to get wet as F-U-C-K, and we're going to like cover our bags, protect them with everything we've got, and then we're just going to like run through the rain. So basically, funny little thing. Anyway. Now, as I showed in my haul video, you can wear this bag crossbody like this, or like this. But what you can also do is regulate the chain. Now, how do we do that? We open up the bag and we pull here, and then we take it out like this. So this is the first variation. By doing so, you shorten the chain quite a bit. Now your chain is coming out of here. It's not coming out of there anymore. The chain usually goes out of there. So right now, it's kind of more for, it's a better size or a better length for a shoulder. For carrying it over the shoulder like this. Crossbody becomes a bit shorter even. So it's up here now instead of being down there. What else you could do, well, when you do this, of course, the chain hits the back, hits the collar of this biker jacket. You could also lift this chain. Now you got these two chains, very reminiscent of more vintagey Chanel bags, where the chain, where the two holes were on top of the bag facing this way instead of that way. Now the double flaps have not two holes like this, but have two holes, one in front of the other. So you could do this, and you could hold your bag this way or this way. That's kind of a cool version, cool variation. This bag also exists as a mini version, like this small, like half the size. It has the same layout of the bag as the big one does. So these are real zippers, real Moschino branded silver hardware zippers. What happens is, this is very heavy because this is a real kind of jacket. It's like a double layer. And these are all functional buttons. So this Moschino branded button here, you could unclip it. You could do the same with this one. And then you could close them up. Close the bag again. And you could zipper up your jacket if you wanted to, literally. So you could wear it like this. Of course, this doesn't look as effectful as when it's open, I would say. I'm not a big fan of the smell of this leather, I have to say. I smell a lot of paint because, I mean, of course, there's no pink leather in nature. This leather has been treated. And the type of chemical that they used, I don't really like the smell of it, but I can handle it. Now, you could actually put something in here or here, because you could see there's enough space there. Same thing applies for these side pockets. You literally have so much space in there, like that. This side as well. That's how much space you got in there. And the biggest mystery of the bag, and the cool aspect of it, is the back. Because this kind of reminiscent, slide, like slit, from which then the sleeve would begin, and these jackets are famous for having like an extra little wing. Well, in this case, on both sides, you have a secret compartment. And this secret compartment goes all the way through to the other side. So you can literally, and you see how soft the bag is? It's so soft you could just squish it. It's amazing. And you could go on the other side. So if you have, if it's winter and you're cold, you could literally put your hands in your bag like this and warm yourself while you're walking through the city. Now, of course, these bags are available in different colors. So in winter, if you don't want to use pink, you could definitely buy a black one. Black ones never go on sale because that's considered a carryover. So there's a lot of these secret compartments going on here, which I think is great. Another thing that I talk about a lot with leather goods, if bags are made in a very good way, like Chanel, for example, does, you're going to have all the loose, like all of the leather ends turned inside before they sew them together, which is the case with this bag. And I'm very happy Moschino did that here. So you see the leather is curved inwards from this side. This piece of leather here is curved inwards as well. So they're curved like this, and then they're sewn together. That is very, very, very well executed. And this allows this bag to live a longer, healthier life. Now, this is not the case with the inside. So what we have here is the outer layer of leather is turned inwards, but the inner layer, which is just a short bit of leather before the actual canvas or the actual lining begins. So this tiny bit of leather here has just an ending, and then it's just been glazed on top, and you could see that by the black. So that's kind of just an open piece of leather that's been glazed, and then but the outer part is curved inwards. So this is one of the better made Moschino bags out there, definitely, as far as construction goes. This sort of stripy, ongoing, kind of not quilting, but similar to what we see in Chanel chevron bags. Well, the chevron, as the name says, is kind of like a V cut. Here we have straight going stripes. I really am happy with the execution of the stitching. These are very straight going lines. They're very evenly sewn together and stitched. If I kind of zoom in, I don't know how well you could see this, guys. And I'm really annoyed by this piece of shadow here. I'm sorry about that. So I have to stand here if I don't want that shadow. Or like that. So it's very, very, very even stitching, which is very, very cool. The bottom does not have any legs or anything like that. It's very, very soft. Now here it's doubled. No, here as well. On the inside, I feel like there's like a harder material position between the leather and the inside satin, or whatever you would call this canvasy material. Mattel has granted Moschino the rights to use the Barbie, font. Of course, in this case, we don't have the Barbie font. They did not use, what you might call it. Let me just put this back like it was. They did not use the Moschino font as they did in the on the backpacks, which you can also check out the review of the MOSCHINO Jeremy Scott Barbie backpack I did a couple of days ago. In this case, what we have is a copywritten Barbie pink. This is the typical Barbie pink color, which apparently belongs to Mattel. Now, I'm not so sure what sort of variation you would have to put into the color to kind of just make it a slightly more different, and then hence having the rights to just use it. But this bag also has the copywritten material, copywritten Mattel allowance to use the Barbie stuff. So a thing I wanted to show you is you could see this leather, it's very soft. Now, with time, see when you push it in, it's very, very soft. I'm wondering, maybe I'm totally, it's just a concern of mine that's shouldn't be of any concern. I wonder if with time, and I hope this is not the case, like I don't want this like to crack. I don't know if this sort of paint and the treatment on this leather is sturdy, or if with time, with drying out, it possibly might crack. I hope not. But I have some vintage bags from Versace, for example, Gianni Versace from the 90s, where the whole upper layer, and they're black bags, just peels off. It looks really gross now. So I don't know if this would be the case with this one. I hope it won't be. But I'm telling you, for now, when the bag is new, how the softness of this leather is incredible. It's literally like having a jacket, a soft leather jacket turned into a bag. The rings are also very sturdy, also silver hardware, but not even close to Chanel quality. Like here you could smell the metal, on the Chanel ones you don't smell that metally touch. Like these, if you kind of warm them up too much, and then you smell your hand falling off, you kind of have the feeling, I don't know, I smell it a bit too much. So that's not very cool. That's why I would not advise to wear this in very hot climates, because you don't want your sweat of your kind of body to affect in any way chemically the chromed metal, because I guess if it's so silvery shiny, it must be chromed. The interlacing leather, inside of the chain has been, again, in some Chanel bags, really, really small ones, this is the case, but usually what they do in the bigger bags that have chains like these, again, the leather is kind of turned in itself, and then there's no way that they could, that this leather could kind of open up or be loose. But in this case, it's a bit tricky, just like on the Moschino Happy Meal bag. You can check out that review as well, that I did some months ago. The leather on one side is flat, and then they curve it on both sides, and then in the middle you have that little stripe. You see, it's been glued basically. So if you would kind of rub or pull on this, you might kind of open up the leather. So right now it's very sturdy and set, but don't torture it, Another good thing is these little clasps on the sides also have the leather that's sewn inwards, which is very, very good. So all in all, this bag is gorgeous. The cut of it is perfect. There's a lot of secret compartments you could play with and hide stuff in, which is also very good. Very practical. It's not that heavy. The front, this part of it, this kind of tailored jackety part, is heavy because of mostly of all the metal we have hanging from it, all the zippers and all the buttons. But compared to, I would say it's like the same weight as a boy bag, definitely. Now that it's full of papers and stuff, it kind of is a bit more hefty, but it's okay. It's not like the biggest bag in the world, so you could definitely handle it quite well. Just don't stuff it. Don't overstuff your bags. All of these bags that are up to 30 centimeters in length, they're not weekenders. They're just like city bags, so never overstuff your bags, because the more you stuff them, the more elegance we lose as we go along. So thank you so much for watching, guys. I hope you liked this review. Give me a thumbs up if you did. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel. You also have one reason more to do so, because there's a giveaway coming up. And the giveaway is the... this little thing is twirling around. Is the Jeremy Scott for MOSCHINO Spring Summer 15 Barbie collection inspired smartphone for the iPhone 5, 5C, 5S case in yellow. And the giveaway is on until July 25th, which is a Saturday. All you got to do is, well, check out the video above. I'll put the link up there in the card section. All the rules and regulations are written in the comment section of the video, in the text underneath the video. So follow all the instructions if you would like to have a chance at winning this gorgeous MOSCHINO case. What else is there to say, guys? Thank you so much for all your support and love. And I hope to see you very soon, probably tomorrow. Love you all. Take care. Bye.